Who was the president in 1981? Which Star Wars episode was the destruction about to run? Grab the smartest friends, you know it's time to start the game. R-rated trivia, we're here to train your brain.
Well, can everybody hear me? Can everybody see me yet? Happy Monday. Happy 5th of July to you all. It is Goldberg from Bar Rated Entertainment live. I'm live from a boat right now as we had to work all weekend long. Yes, just like that. Play that again, Barris. I'm on a boat. Literally on the bow of my boat right now at Paddock Yacht Club in Chester, Connecticut, beautiful Chester, Connecticut. And I worked all weekend long so I can make sure that I had this one day off, but still wanted to be here for the 6 p.m. Dine-In and Win experience where you could win $50 for being in first place, a $30 gift card for second, and $20 for third. And all you need to do is go to the link that was right there. Crowd.live/Dine-In-CT. And yes, Captain Rob is live from Chester, Connecticut. We were just out in an undisclosed location hanging out all day. And now we're back here in the slip and we're ready for the 6 p.m. Dine-In Win. Of course, I'm never alone when it comes to doing these games. And actually, I'm joined. We'll talk about cold after. But of course, my co-host that's going to tell you about who the restaurant of the week is, Mr. Brian Harris from Brains and Brew Trivia. Hello. You look very inside, sir.
Yes, I'm very inside. I'm very, very nice and warm and not too hot, not too cold. And I'm not getting seasick. No Dramamine is needed in my basement.
Well, I hope you had a great 4th of July, my friend. And we'll put it this way. I can't hear you all back in the studio very well. So, Barris, why don't you tell everybody who you get free delivery for all this week from Dine-In CT when you use the code Trivia05.
Yeah, that's why I wore this shirt, because tonight it is El Pollo Loco. You see there, the handsome chicken is what Pollo Loco means, in case you guys don't know Spanish. I go to this restaurant all the time. There's one on the Berlin Turnpike in Wethersfield, downtown Hartford on Front Street across from Bears. There's one in Glastonbury off of Main Street. Great Spanish food. They have a lot of very unique designs. They make all their own chicken, and it's all chicken or a lot of vegetarian options also. I'm a big fan of the munchie salad, so or the burrito. They always have like a banh mi burrito or special burrito of the day. So definitely check it out. Trivia 05 for free delivery from El Pollo Guapo, and you always get a big fill of food, a lot of rice, some plantains, and some chicken. So definitely order that. I think that's what I'm going to have tonight.
The Hartford one's great. It's right next to where Infinity Hall and like Bears Barbecue is, all in that Front Street district. So, you're helping out local businesses right there in downtown Hartford that help out too. And of course, Dine-In CT is there to pick up the food and bring it right to you. Because, I mean, if you're like me, you might have that little bit of a 4th of July Sunday, slow day going on a
you don't
Monday,
want to travel.
You might not be working tonight, but we want to get you into the game. So, we forgot to talk. There's one other person that's here too, Bears. Colt's here. Hi, Colt.
Hi, Colt.
Hi, everyone.
Colt, did you do anything for 4th of July?
I tried not to, but yeah, I lit a few fireworks.
Cool.
And fireworks
for the update
makes an explosion, like the phrase of the week.
Well, we do have that phrase of the week. Yes, of course. Colt's always here to remind us that, because we give it out in the game, and at the end, if you know the phrase of the week, you can get up to 200 points for answering the final 34th question for the phrase of the week. But you also want to keep that whenever you go to our live games. We have live games all over Connecticut, Bar Rated Trivia and Hot Fingers Trivia. You get 50 points added onto your score when you're at a Hot Fingers game, or 5 points added on if you're at a Bar Rated Trivia game. So make sure you not only get those bonus points for this day, but at the end, go up to one of the hosts at one of the live games, which we'll talk about coming up, and you get your bonus points on there. So Colt, remind us before we get the game started, of course, but we should probably tell everybody the rules first, right?
Yeah.
All right, so it's easy breezy lemon squeezy for the rules. And what you need to do is play along at this link, crowd.live/Dine-In CT. Questions start at around 6. Well, it's 6:05 now, but it's going to start soon. 3 categories consisting of 10 questions each, 20 seconds to answer them. Of course, you got your writing question for the 9th question. 10th question is double the points in half the time. And we will take a short break between each 10-question round. And then you got your final 3-question write-in bonus round, where 300 points each, 15 seconds to answer. Leave comments in the feed as you're watching this at Facebook or YouTube. Of course, top 3 players win prizes at the end. Only rules, no cheating, and have fun. And as I said before, your prizes are always great, and they are a $50 gift card for first place, 30 for second, and 20 for third place. So good luck to you all. And don't forget also next week, I'm broadcasting live right now, literally from Chester at my boat, but next week we're going to be live at the New Britain Bees Beer Fest. It's the VIB Brew Fest. Tickets are on sale. Still, it's only $25. Come in there. There's going to be a home run derby going on. We're going to be hanging out with Coles Road Brewing, also with Albarium, and of course 5 Churches. So get on in there, hang out with us, and ctbeer.com. We're going to be doing a live broadcast on their feed as well. But from 6 to 7, we will be live in New Britain, my hometown, having some fun. So come and join us. We're going to get into the game, though. But, Colt, why don't you tell everybody the first phrase of the week parts? Boom! Phrase of the week.
Yes, of course. So we're going to give it to you little by little. At the very end of this game, you're going to need to know the whole thing. And we're only going to show you it once. Your first phrase of the week portion is going to be freedom.
Freedom. Aaron White, you see that? He said it was too quick because you just flashed a boom
1
before, but this is number 1. Freedom.
Yeah, write that down. Freedom. Oh, this looks better. There we go. How about I do this one? All right, there we go. I got to move my hand up. All right, well, let's talk about the categories real quick. What are the categories, Colt? Why don't you tell everybody those?
Categories this week. For the first round, we're going to be talking about words and language. So, I hope you have a dictionary nearby for round number 2. It's going to be a random question round. That means anything goes. We call it kitchen sink, as in everything but the. The final round, I feel good about this one, is going to be a Spider-Man round. That's all things Spider-Man. It's been around for 70 years or so.
Wow, is it really? Give me pictures
1960s?
of Spider-Man.
Yeah, not quite, but almost.
Give me pictures of Spider-Man. I just like that he does the same voice as J. Jonah Jameson.
I'm even going to give you more tidbits about Spider-Man. There were so many questions that I wrote that I couldn't fit into the 11 Spider-Man questions that we have. That, it's we'll be going through because that's one of my favorites.
We did Superman a couple weeks ago, but let's get
Right into the game. It's getting long. Sun's going down, and I've got more brooding to do. So definitely get on in. Crowd.live/Dine-In-CT. That is the code that you need to get in. How many people we have signed in right now, Barry?
Right now, it looks like we have a total of 41 teams playing.
Well, I hope you're ready to go because we're going to start the countdown timer. Well,
right now.
Now is when it's starting. Now is the timer. So good luck to you all. Again, we're doing words and language for round number 1. And question number 1 is going to be this. In language, given human characteristics to inanimate objects is known as what? Okay, this is what we're doing. We're talking about like different words and languages. Humanization, personification, I can't even read this, notification, or alliteration. Sorry, I'm looking at a very small screen right now. And remember, Barris has not seen these questions. He will be playing along. He came in 3rd last year.
That's right. Well, no, I can't play along because I have to do the questions. I mean, I could.
So time is up. Let us see. 85% are saying personification. The correct answer
is in fact, yes, personification. So good job. You got that right. You're part of the 85%. Mike D and Coyote Jim are tied for first place right now. Patty's and Combo Screw is in second. Let's just keep moving on. Here's question number 2. You know where we're going with this. Look at those counts. All right. So question 2. Which of the following describes words that imitate sounds that denote such as like splash, bang, and move? Okay. Are they allusion, hyperboles, onomatopoeias, or symbolism words?
It's one of my favorite words. I never knew how to spell it.
Well, see, spelling doesn't count. That's the main thing with this.
Thank God.
All right, time is up. 86% are saying onomatopoeia. What is the correct answer, Barris? Yes, it is. 86% of you being absolutely correct. We're only 2 questions in. Coyote Jim is taking a lead only by 2 points over on Mike D. Teresa in a third, down by 1 point. So we get how this round is working, all right? Grammatarians love to point out what singers sometimes ironically manage to completely misuse the term in her 1996 hit Ironic. This should be easy enough. I mean, hopefully this is a social. I want to see St. Elmo's Fire. Is Alanis Morissette, Tori Amos, Sheryl Crow, or Jewel? I remember this song. This was like the biggest hit of 1996, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was. Whoa!
And, did we really get 100%? I thought this question was too easy, but yes, it is a social, everybody. It is 100% social. You got it right. Alanis Morissette. It's not ironic that everybody got that right for sure.
Oh, I gotta take Elmo off.
So everybody got points on that. It puts Mike D, Coyote, Jim, Teresa still first.
Oh, we got time for first.
Third. Only 3 questions in. Here's question 4. All right, most tongue twisters, such as she sells seashells down by the seashore. Yeah, right. Are examples of which of the following? Here's your multiple choice for that. Anaphora, metamai, assonance, or alliteration. Sorry, as I'm walking around, I just realized my phone is dying and I need to plug it in so I can stay on this show. Okay, only 93% got that one right, but you are 100% correct. This is why we're still messing around on TV. Yes, alliteration. Mike D is in the lead. Yes, another social. Coyote Jim is second, Teresa in third. All right, what's next? A simile compares 2 things used in the words like or as. What other type of figure of speech does the same without using either of those words like or as? All right, rhetoric, metaphor, what is that? Chasemus or allusion? I want to let you know that I typed the answer in when it came to the gifts, and this is the gift that came up number 1 with these cats in the ranch.
Getting wrangled? Oh, cat wrangler? I don't know. Oh, look at this.
Saying that is a metaphor, and that is 100% the correct answer, even though a couple of you had fat fingers got that wrong. Mike D and Coyote Jim are in first, tied with 480. And that's good enough to move us to question 6. A word refers to exaggerated statements as claims not meant to be taken literally, such as he was as tall as a skyscraper. Again, what refers to that? A hyperbole, an understatement, sarcasm, or what is that? Sindouche?
That's what it looks like. Senadosh. I don't know.
Okay, thank you. I'm reading on a very small.
That's a new word for me.
On my cell phone right now. As Anthony, my buddy, is patiently waiting on the boat. All right, 93% saying that's a hyperbole, and that is 100% correct again. So not a full 100% social, but it's social enough. And Coyote Jim now up by 1 point over Mike D. Look at this. It's only 1 point between first, second, third, and then fourth place is super tied up right there. So don't forget, we got random questions coming up next as we are dining in and winning. Question 7, make an example of anti-metal be. What famous American said, "We didn't land on Plymouth Rock. Plymouth Rock landed on us." Who said that? Zero Knee Hurston, Martin Luther King Jr., Malcolm X, or Jesse Jackson? Anthony got that one right. 100 points for Anthony right here on the boat. He got it right. That guy right there.
Let me say it out loud right now.
You can't say it out loud. We're live on the air. All right, what do we got? We got a 69% saying Malcolm X. And it's funny because the last time I heard that quote was in Robin Hood Men in Tights when Dave Chappelle is doing the imitation of Malcolm X. And he's trying to get everybody amped up, and he goes into the whole Malcolm X speech. And that was just a random. That's why I threw that in there. I like that. Mike D, Teresa first and second, tied now with Karen P in third. All right, here's your next question. Question number 8. What term is used for a word or expression substituted for one considered to be too harsh or blunt, such as substituting, secondhand? It's pre-owned. Salesmen use it all the time. So is that a metaphor, a euphemism? Is it a chase muss or an oxymoron? I kind of feel like an oxymoron sometimes. Make sure that you're commenting. I can't really hear Barris or Colt back in the studio, but if you'd love to chat with us, talk to us in the Zoom group chat. No, sorry, where are we at? Facebook? Right, yeah, Facebook chat. 84% saying euphemism. And as we are one question away from the first writing question, Mike D is in first, Teresa second, Karen P is in third, Lil Zill, Brian, Matt Turner in the top 6 as well. All right, so this one right here, though, is your writing question. It's the annoying 9th question, which means you have to write in your answer. You're going to have 30 seconds to answer, 150 points up for grabs. And here is question number 9. An honest crook, open secret, noiseless sound, pleasurable pain are all examples of what? Good luck on this one. All right. Honest crook, open secret, noiseless sound, pleasurable pain. I want to see how people answer this one because I really couldn't figure out a good writing, how this whole route was going. Like, Bears, do you have any idea?
I think we're good here.
Okay, you think we're good? All right, let's see. We got 10 seconds left to answer. This is our first of our write-ins.
Oh, this.
Yeah, honest crook, open secret, noiseless sound. 3, 2, and 1. As this is the first of 3 weeks in a row we were broadcasting live on location. We're going to be at the Bees Brew Fest next week. We're going to be at another place live at a pool. Another week, Oxymoron getting 88% of yes, Oxymorons did show back up. And that is a write-in social. I'm very proud of all you triviosos that are out there playing. Tresha is in the lead, though, now. Mike D and Karen P are first, second, and third. Karen C, shout out to you in 13th place. And, of course, your last question of each round is double the points in half the time. And your bonus is, which of the following refers to a phrase, such as a piece of cake, meaning something easy, whose greater meaning cannot be deduced from its individual words? That's a lot of words right there. Idiom, cliche, hyperbole, or alliteration. And basically, time is up. It was double the points at the time. 10 seconds to answer. What is okay, 79% saying idiom. You are correct. And look at that. After all is said and done, as we are 1/3 through the game, we have a tie for first between Lil Zill. Well, I don't know if Lil Zill, they play every single week. You're in first right now, though, tied with Karen P and a Mike D. So there you go. That is our first round. Our next round coming up is going to be random questions. It's Dine-In Connecticut's 6 p.m. Dine-In Win with your friends from Bar Rated Entertainment playing some Hot Fingers trivia. We'll talk about our full entire week of scheduled games that we have coming up soon. But first, let's throw it back to Barris, who's going to tell you more about this week's featured restaurant, El Pollo Loco.
El Pollo Loco, the handsome chicken. That's why I'm wearing the THC shirt, the handsome chicken. I went there when it first opened up on the Berlin Turnpike. Great place. They have spicy options. They have vegetarian options. All chicken options. You can also get fries there and yuca fries. If I've never had those before, with a great like sriracha dipping sauce. Several different types of burritos, tacos, and they always have a special of either the week or a special of the day, which is always good because, I mean, it gives you a variety of stuff. And with their fried rice too, you're always winning. But like I said, plenty of vegetarian options if you don't eat meat. And if you do, all the chicken is rotisserie. You can even get like enough for your whole family, like getting like a half a chicken or whole chicken with all the fixings inside. So definitely go down there and support local. It's a small business, and they produce very good quality food. So I always check out El Pollo Guapo, the handsome chicken, if you will. Back to you, Rob. I don't think you can hear me. There we go.
Thank you, Mr. Barris. And yeah, I used to like sell beer in downtown Hartford. I would go around to like Art Street and Bears all the time, and Pollo Loco's great right there in Front Street. And all their other locations are offering free delivery from all of them. So take advantage of it because Dine-In CT is offering it. Before we get into the game again, like I said, next week we will be broadcasting live from the New Britain Bees GIB Beer Fest, beer and baseball. There's going to be a home run derby going on. 20 craft beers. Come and hang out with us. We're going to be right by the carousel. Like, I really think we're just going to be riding a carousel the whole time. Talking to Valley and Coles Road and 5 churches. So it should be a lot of fun. And then the week after that is our rescheduling of, we're going to be at Highcroft Apartments in Avon, which should be fun. It's a pool party. And Colt's coming down, and we're going to broadcast from the pool. We're going to do the whole thing in the water. I don't know how we're going to do it yet. We're starting quick because I'm kind of in the water right now. So
I'm gonna take over for phrase of the week.
Well, we have to do that. That's what I was getting to. But thanks for jumping in, Colt. What's the second part of the phrase of the week?
Second part of the phrase of the week is, you remember what the first one is? The next one is
Lies
in. It's a 2-parter. So this has at least 5 words now, and you got to remember them all if you want them points. All right, taking it off. That's all you get.
Lies in.
I like it when you do the phrase of the week that it looks like I'm blowing up because I'm down here in this.
Yeah, because like it's perfect.
Do that again, right? Yeah, I'm like blowing up. All right, so round number 2, we're gonna get into it. Every once in a while, we just do random questions. We call it the kitchen sink. So that's what we're gonna do now. 10 questions still, 8 multiple choice, and then you will get your question. 9 is your write-in, and question 10 will be your bonus. So here we go. We're going to get back into it. Reload your screens if you need to. It'll be question number 11, but question number 1 for round number 2. Here it is. And I've asked this question a million times. What country were potatoes discovered first? Anthony, do you know that? What country were potatoes discovered first?
Ireland.
England, Ireland, Peru, or United States? You said what?
Ireland before I heard the choices.
So you're saying Ireland before even the choices.
Yeah.
By the way, email us Barbie to trivia@gmail.com. You need an accounting help. This guy's the best right here. This is a whole write-off. This whole book. The whole thing. I'm just kidding. Oh, yeah. All right, so 50% are saying Peru. Ireland got 30%. The correct answer, though, is, in fact, Peru. Really? It was Peru that they first found potatoes, yes. Ireland's known for them because, of course, the potato famine. I'm not saying that they weren't growing in Ireland, but it dates back to the Peruvians for finding it for actual food. So with that, Lil Zell in first, Amanda in second. Matt Turner, the superstar, trying to jump into the top 3, has done so, is in third place. Here's question number 12. Which of these is not a song by the Irish rock band U2? Most people don't even care about any U2 song, I guess, but Beautiful Day, One Sweet Day, New Year's Day, Sunday Bloody Sunday.
That's clever.
New Year's Day. Anthony said New Year's Day. Now he's playing now. I'm going to see what everybody else said. I can't get one of them out of my head. One of them is the best U2 song ever. Yeah, Sunday Bloody Sunday is one of the best. Beautiful Day, everybody knows that. But yeah, One Sweet Day. That was the duet.
Mariah Carey. And
with Mariah Carey and Boyz II Men.
Yeah. It was a chart topper.
Actually, do you have the notes, Barris? Is there the pink tab you could throw up there? Yeah, there you go. So at least I remembered that to tell you. Lil Zil, Matt turning out in second, and Amanda currently sitting in third. I thought I was going to throw everybody off with the day thing. I did, Anthony. All right. Which of these countries borders both the Pacific Ocean and the Caribbean Sea? Bolivia, Colombia, Guyana, or Venezuela? Anthony's thinking. Everybody else is thinking.
Ghana.
Ghana. Sorry.
Oh, Ghana.
That's an
I have a
accurate one.
guess.
Yeah. Well, there you go.
What was the question again?
Which of these countries borders the Pacific and the Caribbean Sea? All right, well, let's see what everybody answered. Colombia getting 40%, and that would be absolutely the correct answer. That's right there on the tip of South America, where everything comes in before you hit Brazil and go down towards Peru.
Yeah.
Zalman, another longtime player. In second, Matt Turner down into third, but it's still a very close game. All right, I love hummingbirds. I can't wait to have them around our new house with the feeders out all over the place. And they're very interesting. They're a very interesting bird. The question is, which of these statements is not true about hummingbirds? And I have to read this on the big screen. They beat their wings 60 to 80 times per second. They can't put their feet on the ground. The smallest hummingbird is lighter than a dime, or they're originally native to Asia. And Paris, I do believe that there's a note at the end of this one, too. So we might want to play that. Yep. So as time is up,
Wow.
we see that they can't put their feet on the ground. Here's the thing about hummingbirds. Their feet are literally, they have no legs. They're just like attached to them. So they can't really stand. They just kind of have to like sit down there. No, the answer is that they were not originally native to Asia. And as we throw the note up, they're originally discovered in Europe with the oldest fossil dates. So yeah, they also can fly upside down and backwards too. It's another thing that I love about hummingbirds. Zalman takes the lead with that Lil Zill, and Brian with a Y. And Barris, where are you leaving now? We haven't checked up with you.
Oh, I'm not even playing.
Oh, okay.
That's
Well,
too
you're
much.
too busy actually working. Well, at least we're paying you. So.
Who else is down there? I see Snappy Dave. Well, Snappy Patty down there. Snappy Dave's wife. And Stand Up Jet Ski is probably down in like 50th place out of 48 people.
It's good to see everybody that plays this with us every week. All right. Breakfast cereals. I used to pick out, just eat the marshmallows. What breakfast company produces Lucky Charms cereal? Is your next question. Look, Anthony made a guess. Post, Kellogg's, Quaker Oats, or General Mills?
I hate Lucky Charms. I think they're gross.
This thing, General Mills.
I'm gonna get this one right.
We're playing at a delay too. You could be even like playing on your phone right now. That's the thing. You could.
Right.
That's too late now. You're not gonna hanging out in Chester, live broadcasting for the next couple of weeks. Summer vacation, 95% saying General Mills, and Anthony, you are correct as well as 95%.
That's my first one right, I think.
What was that comment? That comment came in. Be careful to speak in the mic. Yeah, I've heard that people really can't hear me, but we're gonna fix that for next time. All right, so with that, Zalman, Lil Zill, Brian, first, second, third, Matt Turner, and fourth. Here's your next question. All right, this is a tough one. Which of these is not a character from a Charles Dickens novel? The Artful Dodger, Boo Radley, Tiny Tim, or Uriah Heep? Famous author Charles Dickens. What would you say, Barris, if you were replying?
I would say Artful Dodger.
See, that's where you're wrong. That's where you're totally wrong, because it's like one of the greatest characters in a Disney film, played by Billy Joel in Oliver and Company, is the Artful Dodger. That's the dog that Billy Joel does the voice for.
Oh, I didn't
No,
know
Boo
that
Radley is the correct answer. And throw the note on for that if there's there as well. 70% getting that. Yeah, To Kill a Mockingbird. That's a Harper Lee novel.
Oh, I do know that. I did know the name Boo Radley.
So good job for all of you that did get that right. Zalman, Lil Zill, and Brian are first, second, and third. All right, let me try something right now with my mic real quick. Is echo cancellation. How do I sound now?
Way better. All right, back to me, I guess. According to the Huffington Post,
But he
which
left.
Which of these food items is the most stolen from retail outlets worldwide? Alcohol, cheese, chocolate, or meat? You got the meats. That was funny. I picked up right where he left off. You can't be blessed with the microphone, man. You got to think about that. Your time's up. 18 teams saying cheeses. And 18 teams all saying chocolate. Chocolate or cheese, which one's stolen most? It is cheese. Cheese expensive, man. Yeah, you have food retailers representing more than 225 million outlets across 43 countries. Cheese trumps everything. Probably because it's small, it's easy accessible, and some cheeses are very expensive. I got some Gouda upstairs, some Brie upstairs. That was like $8. Brian in first place, Zalman, and then Amanda. I don't know what question we're on. Number 8. Which of these actors and actresses has been nominated for an Oscar the most times without winning one? Bradley Cooper, Glenn Close, Michelle Williams, or Willem Dafoe? I know this answer. Is Captain Rob back yet?
Don't look like it. I don't know this answer.
Some maritime trivia over here. I do know in 20 teams have answered Glenn Close, and I believe that'd be the right answer. And that's correct. Yeah, she's got she's never won. She's there's a movie coming out very soon with her that I was just told. 7 nominations in 2021. Wow, look at that. That's crazy. Zalman in first place, Brian, and then Amanda. Your next question is a write-in. So make sure you get your fast fingers ready. Type this answer in now. Write-in answer according to the farmer's proverb. What month comes in like a lion and goes out like a lamb? Oh, I don't know this. I don't know those old idioms. Type your answer now. You know, the month of blank comes in like a lion, goes out like a lamb. I feel like you need to have a southern accent when you say that. Comes in like a lion, went out like a lamb.
Yeah.
I was in college.
Folksy stuff here.
I was in college. This kid that was from the rural Midwest, like I think it's from Indiana. He had these weird sayings. Well, one of them, my favorite saying is like, "You're like a squirrel hauling nuts and trying to only make one trip."
I like it was like a 3-legged dog. Something didn't sit right.
I like that. 16. Wow. 86% is saying March. 2 teams saying match, and match is not a month. And I do know you mean to put. You know what? I'm going to allow it. I'll allow it just because it's months. And someone else will put Wednesday. Your answer is March. Wednesday. Zalman and Brian both tied with 1705. Amanda's in third. Your next question is double the points in half the time, and then we'll take another short break and go over all the locations you can play bar-rated trivia games. I'll even shove mine in there too. Maybe some brains and brews if you want to come out and hang out. But let's go into your last question. Double the points in half the time. Bonus in literature. The protagonist is the main character. The deuteragonist is the second most important character. What is the third most important character called? I got a feeling I'm not going to be able to pronounce some words. Tertonagus, Tritonagus, Trinogonus, or Terraconidus. Terraconidus. All right. Yeah, I have no idea what this one. Time's up. But the majority is saying B, and that majority is correct. Those are words to me. Those are all just words. Tritagonist. Well, that makes sense. It's the third person protagonist. Deuteragonist and Tritagonist. Yeah. Third most important character in stories. And with that being said, Zalman is in the lead at the end of the second period. Yeah, and that's I don't know what goes next. So before we go over to our next phrase of the weekend for our next category, cool. Let's roll out some of the places that you can play some trivias.
Yes, you guys can find this schedule on barrated.trivia.com, but we always adding new places, so it's best to keep on top of this. Oh, Family Burger Bar today.
And don't forget that there's bar rated games and there's hot finger games. So what you're playing right now, guys, is a hot finger game. I hosted a bar-rated game last week, Thursday, at Problem Solve Brewery. Shout out to Alan. Terrific beer there. Terrific beer. When I got there was nobody. No, I was there very early. There was only like one table, and I was worried. The next thing I know, the entire place was packed. It was standing room only. There were several people that wanted to play. There was no room. But that place gets really, really packed. Great beer. BYOF, bring your own food. You get something delivered from right down the street from there, but it was a really good time. And it was an old school bar rated game. And if you do want to get some food and get it delivered to a brewery of your choice when you're there, try some El Pollo Guapo, trivia code 05, trivia 05, get you free delivery to the brewery that is in that area. This place, there's 3 locations, one in Hartford, one in Wethersfield, one in Glastonbury. I'm a big fan of the one on the Berlin Turnpike in Wethersfield. Go get me some munchies there, like the burritos, tacos. Tomorrow's Tuesday. Maybe we'll get some tacos. Because I don't like to make tacos. I like to get those out. They seem to do a good job. And they have like a ton of sauces too. For a couple cents extra, you can get some of these sauces and dip your I put it on my rice. My fried rice. I love it. Absolutely love it. So yeah, check it out. They also have salads. They have kid food. A lot of Hosmer's bottled sodas as well. And you can play Dine-In Win every single Monday, 6 o'clock. Top prize is a $50 gift card. Second place is $30. Third place is $20. And I have to give away my gift card this week, as a matter of fact. I got the email and I just forgot all about it because I haven't been doing my 10 o'clock ones. So yeah, check out some Pollo Guapo. And before we go into the next round, we'll do our phrase of the week. Still got one more, right? 2 more. Boom.
Yeah, we're gonna give you the third part before we start next round, and then we'll give you the next part before we start the bonus round, which comes shortly after. So you guys remember the first 2, right? Well, your third one is being. Write it down if you need to, or if you just have a good memory.
Yeah,
that works too.
People were racking up points at Problem Solve Brewery. They gave me the phrase of the week. They were giving me the Instagram, and Problem Solve themselves has one they put on their website for extra points like that. So one team got all those bonus points and still did not come in because they wagered at the end and they did not do very well. But
you gotta try though.
You gotta work to shut people out. And one team didn't bet at all and ended up getting it and then won in the whole thing. But don't need to bet on this game. Just bet on yourself and bet on your knowing the answers. We're going to our next round, which is, I believe, the Amazing or maybe the Spectacular Spider-Man. I don't remember which one it is. Mm-hmm. There's differences in the comics.
Not that much though.
Well, it's more or less that like a lot of the villains, like the grouping of villains, how they changed up, how it first started. Then after a while, I have no idea. But let's go into our next one. This is all about the web slinger himself. I don't want to give away his real name because that might be a question. But if you don't know,
I don't know what's safe to say right now.
Yeah, I know. Let's go. In which film in the Marvel Cinematic Universe did Spider-Man, played by Tom Holland, first appear? Avengers: Age of Ultron, Spider-Man: Homecoming, Doctor Strange, or Captain America: Civil War? I know this answer. Do I? Yeah, I do. Yeah, absolutely. I believe this is before predecessing a fight scene, and Tony Stark whistles and says, "Underoos."
Mm-hmm.
And Spidey comes and then takes Cap's shield and then ties up his legs.
Yep.
And that was everyone. At the airport in Civil War, Captain America: Civil War.
It was almost Age of Ultron, though, I hear.
Yeah, I know.
Cut scene or something.
It was supposed to. I think it was going to be like one of the last, like the after credit scenes. They were going to do 2. I don't know, something like that. Amanda getting that one. Zalman in second. Brian in third. Tough Ted. Lil Zill moves down to 5th place. Lil Zill. Prior to becoming Spider-Man, Peter Parker lived a quiet life with his Uncle Ben and Aunt May. In which borough of New York City? I am upset that I just wrote this question, making trivia today. Oh, God, this made me so upset right now. Queens, Brooklyn, Bronx, or Staten Island? I thought this was such a good question. I actually put one of the options to be Harlem, which is not a borough per se, but it's funny. Time's up.
This gif.
The majority is saying Queens and 12 saying Brooklyn. And if you remember also in Captain America Civil War, when Cap starts beating him up and he's holding up a plane pretty much. He's like, "You got guts, kid." He's like, where you from? And he says, Queens. And Cap says, Brooklyn. That's one way I remember that. Amanda's in first place. And plus from the original comic books, I just knew that. Zalman in second. Brian in third. Also I remember someone that thought they killed Spider-Man. He didn't, and that person ended up killing themselves. But I don't know if that's in here, so I don't want to give it away. Which Spider-Man villain was played on screen by film actor Michael Keaton? Venom, Sandman, Vulture, or the Lizard? Or Batman? I'm Batman.
Batman's coming back.
He's coming back as Batman. I'm very excited. In a Flash movie, right? Series.
Yep.
Yeah, I want to see that. I was into the Flash show, and I kind of just stopped watching it.
Yeah.
But I don't even watch the first 2 seasons. 11 saying Sandman, and your majority is saying Vulture. And in Spider-Man Homecoming, he played Vulture, which I thought was a really good role for him. Amanda, Zalman, Brian, Tough Ted in fourth. Let's go into our next one. Which of the following is not one of the alternate dimension Spider-Man characters featured in the 2018 animated film Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse? Oh, this is a good question. Let me see. Is it? Oh, sorry, wrong button. Spider-Man Noir, Penny Parker, Mary Jane Watson, or Gwen Stacy? Oh, good question. I might go back and watch this. I haven't watched this in a while. I watched this about 4 times at one point.
I watched this like a week ago because they're rebooting the Boondocks TV show with the same kind of
the animation.
Yeah.
And I just off the subject, I just read about a new Star Wars series coming out that is all Japanese animation and like Japanese lore based. Well, it is a galaxy far, far away. Your majority is saying Mary Jane Watson. Your majority is correct. Zalman in first place, Amanda in second, Brian in third, Lil Zil, Tough Ted, and how do you say your name? Shalt? I don't know. Or just Cheaty. There we go. Snappy Patty down in 20th. Give me pictures of Spider-Man. While still a high school student, what newspaper did Peter Parker work for as a photographer? I know which one's going to be up here that's going to get you messed up. The Daily Planet, the Daily Beast, the Daily Prophet, the Daily Bugle. Somebody get me pictures of Spider-Man. J.K. Simmons, who also voices Omni-Man, and the Amazon show The Invincible. I almost said The Invincibles. Your majority is saying it is the Bugle. They are correct.
Daily Planet, you're thinking of Superman.
Yeah, that's Soup, man. That's one I would have messed up if I tried to answer quickly. Zalman's still in first. Amanda in second. Brian is now in third. Brian was probably already in third. I just didn't remember. In which Marvel anthology comic book series did Spider-Man first appear in 1962? All right, somebody did put in the notes. They know that he's been around, but are they going to know what comic book? Was it Amazing Fantasy, Strange Worlds, Tales of Astonish, or Journey into Mystery? I know this one. Do I? Well, maybe I don't. This is Stan Lee. And the majority is saying amazing fantasy, and amazing that they got that correct.
Oh.
Question 26. Zalman Amanda Tough Ted moves all the way up to third place. But I just got to change one thing here because it's bothering me. So I'm going to change it. There we go. Can't read something. And Brian moves on to fourth. Let's go to our next one. Agreeing to purchase a new film and at least every 5 years. Which major movie studio has owned the film rights to Spider-Man since purchasing them in 1998? Is that Warner Brothers, Disney, Sony Pictures, or Marvel Studios? Oh, see, I almost mentioned this earlier. I'm glad I didn't. And it was when we were discussing he was first supposed to show up in Age of Ultron. 4 saying Warner Brothers, 9 saying Disney. The majority is saying Sony Pictures. And I was going to say, because I didn't know if Sony had owned the rights to them until that movie was about to come out. 98, at least every 5 years. That's releasing the 3 Tobey Maguires and Andrew Garfield films and the collaborations and yada, yada, yada. Zalman Amanda, Tough Ted, Brian Cheat. I think we are at we're one away from the write-in question before launching his own comic book empire with the Spawn franchise. Todd McFarlane became a superstar with his work on The Amazing Spider-Man, in which he co-created which iconic villain? What villain was created by Todd McFarlane? Was it Black Cat, Kingpin, Venom, or Sandman? I think I know this.
I am doing embarrassingly well at this. I know all this.
This one I don't know.
Like without a doubt, I know this.
My first instinct was to say Kingpin, but when I reason it out, I want to say Venom. Yeah. And the majority is saying Venom. I think just because the style of Venom's drawings and the way, it reminds me of Spawn's cape. Yeah, absolutely. Oh, co-owner of the Edmonton Oilers. I did not know that. That might be a question I come up with. Zalman in first place, Amanda, Tough, Ted. Your next question is going to be a write-in. So make sure you are ready to write the answer, and spelling does count. Who was the main antagonist in the 2002 Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man film? Type your answer now.
Okay.
I like when he does this. And I like in this specific Spider-Man that Aunt May says, "You're not Superman." I also like that he fought Bonesaw, Macho Man Randy Savage.
Bonesaw's ready.
3 minutes. 3 minutes of playtime.
Time.
And yes, it is Norman Osborn, a.k.a. the Green Goblin. I would not accept Hobgoblin, even though nobody put it.
Someone did write William Dafoe.
That does not count. Definitely not James Franco. William Dafoe is not a villain. Remember that. Penelope Pitstop. Is that from Wreck-It Ralph?
From Wacky Racers?
Oh, is that who that? Yeah, that is. Isn't it?
I'm not sure.
Going into your last question, Amanda in the lead only by 10 points over Zalman. Tough Ted.
Bruce Campbell. Supposed to be Mysterio in the fourth one.
Oh, really? I didn't.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, a lot of comments I haven't even seen here. All right, let's go into our next one. Your last question of the round. Double the points, half the time. The Broadway musical flop Spider-Man Turn Off the Dark featured a score created by band members of what chart-topping band? I know this one. Green Day, U2, Rolling Stones, or Aerosmith?
I've watched a bunch of YouTube videos of this, and it's way more ridiculous than you would even think.
Yeah, I heard. I'd never really watched anything about it. I've heard about how bad it was, and they got a lot of criticism. Oh, but look at this: 17 saying Green
insane.
Day, and 16 saying U2. I will tell you, it's not the Stones or Aerosmith, but and it's not your majority. It is U2. 2 U2 questions.
Mm-hmm.
At the end of the round, going into the bonus, Zalman with a pretty good lead now. Amanda in second, Tough Ted in third, Sloth the Bears in 13th, and Mrs. Hogan is dancing in 14th. So, as you know, we do 3, technically 4 more questions, which we will give you a bonus for every single round. So your first one.
We do have to give them the last bit for the final question.
Let's do that now. Let's do that now before I forget, because I'll skip right over it.
All right. So if you guys have been paying attention so far, or if you played before, which I think most of us have, there is the last part of the phrase of the week. You're going to combine everything from before with this last part, which is bold. And yes, who knows if you figured that out ahead of time. But I don't think so. I think we're trying to keep you on your toes this time.
People tried to be funny last week. We're like, oh, I figured it out. Yeah, there's no way you're figuring this one out that easily. So remember that. Tell it to your host when you go out to your next trivia game, whether it be Hot Fingers or Bar Rated, and you get some bonus points. 50 points for a Hot Fingers game, 5 points for a Bar Rated game, and then it adds up, and it's worth it. Definitely worth it. For what's wrong with free points? Nothing's wrong with free points. But as you know, we're going into our bonus round, our last 4 questions, one of which is your entire phrase, which is your last question. But these 3 questions will be based on all of the subjects that we just covered. So your first round will be all about languages and languages and words, grammar. Yeah. Your second round will be random because it's from Kitchen Sink. And your third round will be about, I'm going to say his name, Peter Parker. I said it. I don't know if that's the answer or not, but I said it. I did it. All right, let's go into our final round. And don't forget, Trivia 05, if you want to get some Pollo Loco delivered to you for free this week, which I'm going to do as soon as we are done with this, I'm going online and just ordering because I like Pollo Loco. I like it a lot. Oh, and they have empanadas. Dessert empanadas are so good.
Ooh.
Yeah, they're just pretty much a turnover. Oh, but they're so good. All right, your last round. You have to type all of these answers. Your first round, what 6-letter word is used to refer to the specialized terminology associated with a particular field or area of activity? Type your answer now. 6-letter word that refers to specialized terminology associated with a particular area or activity. Come on. Yeah, that's what I would have wrote too. Time's up, but I think people that wrote jargon understood that as a 6-letter word. Ology is not a word. And lingos is not either. And farted in capitals is a word. However, it is not correct. The answer is jargon. Career. Expert. 5 people put expert. Zalman holding on to that first place. Amanda in second. Tough Ted looking for that third place prize. Matt Turner and Snappy Dave, 13th and 14th. Let's do a kitchen sink, a random question. How many animals are mentioned in the traditional telling of the nursery rhyme, Hey Diddle Diddle? Type that number in. Do I know this nursery rhyme? No, I don't. I keep thinking of a Baba Black Sheep. Have you any wool?
Oh, that's one.
No, that's not the same thing, though. That's a different nursery rhyme.
This one's the cow jumped over the moon. That's one.
And the dish ran away with the spoon. That's all I remember. Let's get some notes here. Got the cat, the cow, and the little dog.
Oh, it sounds like 3.
That sounds like 3, and 8 people are correct. Someone putting 39.5, which is absolutely incorrect.
I'm putting 324.
Yeah. It's a lot of, you name 324 animals right now. Zalman, first place. Amanda in second. Tough 10 in third. Shit in third and fourth. Excuse me. Your last of the regular bonus questions, and then we have our phrase of the week question. Through 2021, what actor has made the most film appearances as Peter Parker, aka Spider-Man? Type that actor's name now. You can also put just that actor's last name.
What?
Oh, we have some funny people here. Time's up. 19 say Tom Holland. A lot of people putting Tobey Maguire. No one put Andrew Garfield. Adam West gets a vote. Tom Hanks and also Hugh Jackman. That's Riley Martin right there. Hugh Jackman. It is Tom Holland. He appeared in Civil War, Homecoming, Endgame, and Infinity War, Far From Home, and No Way Home. Which I can't wait to see this new one.
Mm-hmm.
And going into our bonus question, Zalman, Amanda, Tough Ted. Now we are going to ask you the phrase of the week. We told you this whole game if you were paying attention and if you were listening and you were thinking. Oh, where's my think? I was going to put my think on. If you were listening, you would know what the answer is. And I'm going to ask you that question right now. Or now. What is the phrase of the week? Oh, I like that barbecue look. Type that answer in. Since Rob is disconnected, Rob's out in the middle of the ocean right now.
Yeah, you can't blame him.
I can. I have a big fear of the ocean. So,
You're scared of the ocean? Yeah, I kind of get that.
Oh, I can't give you credit for that one, bruh. I want to give someone credit, but I can't. Freedom lies in being bold, not freedom lies and being bold. That is not the phrase. And freedom lies in benign mode. All that glitter is gold. Trivia.
Barbecue Bonanza.
Barbecue Bonanza. I'm sorry, but your answer is freedom lies in being bold. With that being said, Zalman takes the game, wins a $50 gift card. Amanda comes in second, Tough Ted in third. A good game by all. Stadium Jetski moved up to 13. Look at you. Good job. Snappy Patty moved down. Patty, Slaughter Bills, Ilya. Back again. Miriam, Janae. Colt down in 28th. Kent T. Kamala's crew. A lot of regular names here. Tiki Hideaway. Not to be confused with Tiki Barber. And that's your game, guys. And definitely check out some of those places this week. Go play some trivia. Play some live trivia. Now it's going to be might be raining out a couple of days this week. So what better thing to do indoors than play some trivia? I love it. You love it. And we all have a good time just sitting and drinking and reminiscing about the old days when you couldn't go out to bars. Back in my day, we couldn't go out to bars. Grandpa, that was only 18 months. Yeah, but it felt like 8 years. But yeah, Thursday, soon coming up, I will be hosting down at Rooster Company in Newington. That's going to be starting on July 15th. Those will be fun games because I make the games really fun. I like it. And I like Rooster Company. He keeps telling me to try this truffle mac and cheese. I've had it once. I don't do like a lot of different mac and cheeses. And I think my kids ate most of it. So I only had like a little. That's
my go-to, usually.
I might have to be my new thing. But sometimes cheese makes me cheese hurts my stomach sometimes. But yeah, that's your game.
Next week, of course. Come on by. Come hang with us at the beer fest.
Unfortunately, I won't be there. But I'll be there in spirit, sort of. I got things going on. Got a lot to do on the 12th. A lot to do for me. And if you want to see one of my games, come on down. Come on down. Where's my thing at? I just changed up the whole thing. Tuesdays, tomorrow down at Worst House in West Hartford. We had a great crowd come out last week. Some people just stopped in because it was raining and they stayed because it was like really fun. Wednesdays at Marlboro Tavern, also at City Steam Brewery in downtown, which you can always catch me down there playing games. And yeah, some fun games. I like to do my audio rounds. I'm going back to doing audio rounds. It's going to be fun. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And tonight, we'll be on tonight. And me and Colt, or at least one of us. I'm not sure what the game's going to be, but it will be a game.
Yes, this is true. And you guys can catch me. I don't have a graphic made. I'm not that fancy, but you could catch me at Eli's Tavern tomorrow night. That's a 8:00 game now. So, nice and late. You guys can hang out. But if that's too late for you, come by Olives and Oil in Seymour on Wednesday, and that's at 6. No, it's at 7. Damn it.
Yeah, it.
I'm getting used to my new schedule. All right.
All right, and I think that's our time, guys. So we will see you later for Brains and Brews and for Bar Rated, me, Colt, and for Hot Ratings, and for Rob, who is out on a boat. We will see you guys later.
We're going to have some fun. We're going at Hot Fingers trivia now. Because you got to answer quickly for more points.
Now, if you played the game here before, which it's nice to see a lot of familiar faces, welcome back. No sheets, no pens for tonight. We are playing a game on our phone. Hot Fingers!
Or 8 feet. So again, in the National Hockey League, how long does the game know?
All right, question number 24. This is the final question in this round. Give yourself a few minutes to go grab some more brews. Hit the roast if you need to.